Man, it's wedding season in Shadowport. Bells are ringing, flowers are being strewn about the streets. Calia, bride to be, how you feeling?
Oh, well, bride gets butterflies in her stomach on her wedding day.
And where will you and the Count be honeymooning to?
Oh.
Well, I have always wanted to go to uh the Queenswood. But they're not very friendly in those parts, so we settled for Bitterwood.
Now, the rumors on the grapevine have said that you also have an excursion planned to Santa Cora.
Yes, yes. I'm sure the priestess will be happy to see a new happy couple in her midst.
Thanks so much for your time. That was Lupercalia, everyone. Look for her wedding later tonight. Seb, who are you playing? And what's one thing that the tabloid from the shadows has covered in Shadowport in this edition?
Okay. Sure. So, my name is Seb. I'm playing Ash the Sorcerer. And a new headline in the tabloids.
So we know on page 6 they're covering Calia's travels until now. On
Yeah.
page 8, they're covering Count Pasagan's previous girlfriend. And on page 5, they're covering Patches the mysterious cryptid.
I think there have been sightings of an ill-tempered tiefling around town who is going around claiming that she's a legislator, and for nobody in Shadowport, for people in Shadowport to report her to the authorities if they see her on the street.
Okay, but what's your spicy tabloid headline?
Ill-tempered tiefling runs amok in Shadowport.
Excellent. Rumham, who are you playing? And what's something from the shadows?
I play Calia, and I think that there was a poll in the tabloid about which rumored dressmaker would get to wear or get to make Calia's dress, and that there were fights amongst local haberdasheries as to who would provide the lace trimmings and the buttons and the sequins and stuff like that.
Now, at the local nobles only tavern called Discordia, they did, the Count followed his father's tradition of allowing other nobles insight into Calia's dress. This fairly risque one was picked as the wedding dress. Do you want to tell us about that dress creator?
Yes, a very respected elf family who is known for creating famous burlesque type outfits. There's burlesque was a big thing back in the Ninth Age. And so there are lots of taverns that are burlesque themed taverns that recreate those pieces expertly.
All right. Today you're playing Harlequin, at least for part of the session, I believe.
Sure, maybe.
Cool.
I don't know. That is yet to be decided.
All right. Ellen.
I'm Ellen. I play Dame Kiri Jadespine, the Dwarven Operatic Bard. And another headline, there's an entire special going on about what people are expecting from the bridesmaids' dresses and from what the groomsmen suits and stuff are supposed to look like. It's this whole thing. Because Callie is allowed to pick that. So it's the way for everybody to figure out if she has taste or not.
Luckily, her feminine side has been enhanced, created, unsure with this new magical item. Pow.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Leanne Lawrence, and I'm a commander.
And heartbroken.
Don't make me get the X card out. I'll do it.
I might still say nice. I'm not sure.
Do you ever check any of your changes?
I was kidding. It says X. Gosh.
Uh-huh. Anyway, headline. Great sausage heist across Shadowport.
Yes!
Who's smuggling weenies?
Every single butcher found a single calling card with a paw print upon it.
As
The
we're
next
leaving
morning.
Shadowport.
Next
As we're
morning,
leaving
all of their
Shadowport, like-
sausages are gone.
Yeah, we're leaving like the morning that everything's being reported, and Lucian just has like 6 briefcases.
Wait, what? I'm the thief?
I didn't say anything.
You're just the comp. You were just hired by Patches to carry the load. You have to drop it
Implies
off
that
in the
Patches
ocean
has
somewhere.
money.
There's a drop-off location that only you know.
I feel like Patches just like ends up like puking up gold.
Here's a plane ticket and another plane ticket for about 30 minutes after you land. Don't pick up the luggage.
Max.
I'm Max. I play Lucian. And headlines are... Let's see. Elvish deserters from Frontline claim that the Dwarven King has enlisted Fang creature alligators to fight.
Ooh, that would be scandalous.
But it's really just Raza broke their group and they routed and fled to Shadowport.
All right. So to recap, you guys are stealing back Calia's heart. Calia has accepted one too many magical gifts, the last of which have put Calia under the charm of Count Grifford. I think is Gifford, Count Gifford Pazingen. They had a surprise engagement. You guys are due for brunch, ladies only brunch at one of their noble friends' house, and the wedding is soon. You guys are the party is currently staying in the Old Crossbow Inn. The Old Crossbow Inn is an establishment that goes out of its way to avoid tension from passerby. It's tucked between a pawnbroker and a boarded-up gambling hall at the dark end of an alley. Recommended by Johnny. Those who know its location find it welcomes them with suffice an amber light, air-tinged with perfume, and great food, and a wait staff that is always observant. It is early in the morning, and Leanne is sitting at the table enjoying her in a fairly empty tavern. Leanne, what do you do for breakfast? Is it a cup of coffee? Like, do you have porridge?
Well, I never think about breakfast. Okay, I barely think about breakfast in real life. You think I think about Leanne's breakfast?
It's a typical character building.
It is.
Isn't it her favorite food porridge?
I mean, look, it's been retconned.
Oh, yeah, that seems a little bland.
Anyway, normally she just goes for a whatever is the most protein heavy, but still breakfast themed thing she can get her hands on. I mean, usually supplements that with just like the biggest thing of water. She needs to stay hydrated, very physically active.
So it's the first one up and having breakfast. Everyone else is either still sleeping, preparing for the day, etc. Ash, what are you up to?
I'm probably like in the mirror, like looking at the address, the paper with the address of the archaeologist that we got from the ball, and I'm just like, "Hi, my name is Ash. It's a pleasure to meet you. I know you don't normally get." That's a stupid introduction. He would never take your time out of the day to talk to you like that. Hi, how are you doing? No, too happy, too enthusiastic, he'd get scared. Hey, how are you doing? You know, just going over a couple of lines to introduce himself to the dude. Is
Can't wait
like,
to see what he lands on.
it was like one of them is just like, so I noticed you have an interest in ancient artifacts. Well, I've got something for you. You want to come back to my room? It's me. Surprise!
Oh my god, that's great.
It's sure to work. Look out. Is Calia normally up this time of day?
Calia is normally sleeping like a rock. She's the last one to wake up. It's usually quite an ordeal, very much like a bear in hibernation type thing. But now her situation has changed, and she's taken on some beautiful housewifely duties and wakes up every morning at sunrise to prepare a glorious feast for her husband to be. She presses all the laundry and beats the dust out of all the rugs, and
She's
makes
very
sure
good at
that her
getting blood
hair,
out of clothing.
yes, and she makes sure that her hair is perfectly coiffed, and that her husband to be would never see her without a layer of makeup on. She's somehow also learned how to put makeup on.
The real miracle.
Wow. This is a necklace of like imbuing knowledge
Yeah.
or something.
How do we know that it's the necklace and she's just not like happy? What if she found the one and we're all just like,
Oh,
jumping
what
to
if we're
conclusions, you
trying
know?
to like take her away from something very important to her?
Like, how do we know?
Well, we can ask. Well, let's get the necklace off of her, and then we can ask her.
She said she didn't want her shield.
Oh, then. it's
Yeah, well, she's changed classes like 6 times.
Hey,
That's
hey,
just
hey,
spur
hey!
of the
Only
moment.
once.
Did
only
she
once.
not throw her shield into some burning magma
Once.
10 sessions ago?
It-
For
Far more
no
than
reason.
10, dude. Far more than 10.
Dame, I can only imagine that you're, even on a normal day, even when out venturing on the road, you are, have a significant amount of prep for your day. And today you're going to brunch.
Oh yeah, it's a production. It's opening night. Like, she's she's primping. This is going to be a big photographed event, like a big social thing. So she's the hair just so, the face just so. She did the cucumbers over the eyes. She's got the whole shebang. She has not come down for any kind of breakfast. She's not going to. She needs more time to make sure that she is perfect for any audience that might be present.
Oh,
What about
I hate
Lucian?
I hate how invested the dame is in this. Like,
Well, no, like, this is society here. These are her people.
Yeah.
They fund her career. She has to care.
like there's a non-zero chance that we might not get away with this, but at least you're networking.
Exactly.
I mean, the dame was invited to sing at the wedding. That's pretty good.
She was. This is
Yeah.
a formal event for her, and we're just gonna screw it all up.
No, that's okay. I got my down posit.
Dame,
It's fine.
Dame, I'm gonna piss in the punch.
That's fine. I'm not gonna have punch.
Now, Lucian, before I ask what you're up to, I'll note that, like, recently, some of your actions haven't been quite priestess aligned, especially the dog poop gifting. It's not very noble and priestess of you. You have been visited in your dreams by the priestess being like, I know things have been rough recently, but, like, you gotta be a better person. I know you can get a path to redemption, and you can overcome these hurdles. What's Lucian up to in the morning?
Wow.
Imagine being personally scolded by like one of the biggest political influencers of the era.
And yet, using a 6-icon relationship, she couldn't whisper in someone's ear. That's a mage.
The priestess has definitely read some parenting books.
I'm proud of you.
I
I
know
love
you're
you, but you
upset,
can
but-
do better.
But we can't do this. Okay? It's hard, right? It's hard for everybody to manage their emotions, but Lucian, come on. We can't do this, okay?
Lucian, no more doggy doo-doo.
Now it's
This is the
That's
no-no.
not-
This
that's
is the
not
no-no line, okay? I need you to take a couple of steps back, okay?
okay. Let's pause here, Lucian. First of all, I'd like to clarify, like, it's not like the priestess is directly focusing her energy to send you this, right? This is just your connection, like, manifesting as a dream. But anyway, what are you up to in the morning?
You hear that? Her disappointment in you is so strong.
Seb, Lucian,
I'm sorry.
What are you up to in the morning?
Just me and Grizz are just kind of lounging around and chewing on some bones from whatever we had last night. We just kind of keep them and just chew on them, and we're just kind of waiting for things to happen. We're not super vested in this wedding.
Leanne,
We
go ahead.
still might think that it's Lucian. Still might think that this is just kind of Calia being Calia.
That's
Hasn't
true.
been sold on it yet.
Fair.
Leanne, as you're eating, you look up from a spoonful of your meal to find an old man sitting next to you, also enjoying a bowl of fairly boring porridge. You have fairly high senses, and you're surprised that like he just kind of managed to sit down. You could have sworn there was no one even else in the room but the bartender. He's very old now and wizened, but he looks like in his youth he was quite the lady stealer, heart stealer. And he gestures towards a newspaper on the table and is like, "That's awful sad about your friend there."
Am I about to get Sebastian to crabbed?
Sha la la la.
Yeah, it's very concerning to say the least.
You know, I'm not the man I once was, but I would want my friends to come to me in my time of need like this. And I know it's a hard task. It's an uphill task, and I just hope an old timer can give a couple word of advice. You know, maybe an item to help. You know.
I appreciate your insight if you're going to be offering, but I think we can handle this on our own.
Oh, I'm sure you can. It's just, you know, I would hate to see something bad happen to her. You know, she doesn't look happy in that photo. You look at the photo and it's like she looks so completely happy.
So how much practice have you had reading people then?
It's just, you know, look, I've met a lot of people. I've seen a lot of things in my time, and just, you know, it's a gut feeling you get, an ache in your bones, if you will.
Well, I can't say I don't feel the same way about it.
Oh, but here, you know, real quick, that porridge. Here, he fishes out like a spice thing and taps it a little over. It makes it taste a little better. And just like that, just like, you know, a little something makes the porridge taste better, a little help, a little friendship can make the world better, you know? I just, you know, never mind. I think you've got this, but here's a little trinket from an old man. And he pulls out a necklace bearing the insignia of the bright god of fertility. He's like, it's just an old family trinket. And he slides it across the table, and he's like, it's always brought me good luck.
I'm not one for anything spiritual, but I appreciate the gesture. Strange, sure.
You know, just humor an old man. I think it'll help you out. And he scoots up from his table and leaves his bowl and shuffles out of the room without another word.
Man, I love Deus Ex old man.
Deus Ex old man. All right, now is the perfect time for you guys to plan out what you're actually going to do, who you're bringing to the brunch, what you're going to do for the wedding.
Well, it's going to be a girls' brunch, so that limits our options of who to bring to it.
Also, your porridge recovers 1 recovery, Leanne.
Oh,
Oh.
I eat the porridge.
Oh.
I'll have another.
Let's go.
There wouldn't be like a potion seller in town.
Potion
Were there?
sale. Oh, they sell most things in town, so.
I need some Gatorade.
I need your strongest potions.
What's
So
Gatorade?
I'm gonna need some electrolytic hydration.
They have
I'm gonna
Gator's
need
blood.
Okay.
Sound like
I'm gonna need some blood replacement because I'm still a little low from last night.
Like I said, they have Gator's blood.
All right. Okay, so we're just Gator's blood. You know, is this like the snake oil in Shadowport?
No, it's the Gatorade.
Okay. I want to buy 2 kegs of it.
Okay.
2 kegs of Gator's blood. One actually for me, and if it will restore my recoveries, which is what I'm looking for, I'll drink it all.
-1 recovery.
I already have 0.
going to debt.
All right.
But the other I'm not done.
Okay.
The other one, after I buy it, I want to empty it out and replace it with that flammable potion.
A whole keg.
A
Do you know
whole
how
keg.
big a keg is?
Oh yeah.
Every one of Ash's rolls that's 5 or under, he has stomach.
I'm
problems.
bringing this to the wedding as a personal gift. The rest of the party doesn't have to sign off on this because this one's from me.
You know how big a keg is, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's about 2.5 feet tall. It's about a foot and a half. Like, what? Yeah. Oh no, I know what I'm getting into, and I want. This is. How many times does Calia get married in her life? Okay, so ignore her relationship with most of the icons, and let's assume that this is going to be a healthy relationship. This means something. I want to set it off with a bang, as literal as possible.
So you want to be a terrorist?
It's not a terrorist attack if all we're doing is kidnapping our friend.
Mm,
Yeah, that's
I
not
believe that
terrorism.
falls
The goal is different.
That falls
Right.
within your purview of the conundrums of legality.
And if we decide that she's happier and better off here, I'll just levitate the barrel and we get a free firework show.
Okay, so to purchase 2 kegs of gator blood is
Mhm.
gonna be 400 gold.
How about a camel pack? How about a camel pack worth of gator's blood, and then I'll buy a keg separately and fill that up with oil.
All right, it is 100 gold for a amount of gator's blood that will give you back 2 recoveries.
Okay. So 100 gold for 2 recoveries. I can deal with that.
Not having an old man give you one. Lame.
And then if like somebody's with me and they're really making the case not to buy the keg full of explosive oil, I guess I won't buy the potion of burning. The keg of burning, sorry.
Okay, like potions are very expensive for like a single bottle,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh,
a
no,
keg
I'm-
full of potion is
Uh-huh.
going to be a lot of money.
I mean, I have 7 platinum I'm not doing anything with.
That's true. All right.
No, we're moving on. You convinced me not to. You unsold me the idea.
Okay, so anyway, I would like to hire Harley. Honestly, she'd probably be at the wedding anyway, but I want her on our payroll.
you mean your payroll?
Yeah, okay. Gonna stuff me with the bill again. First it was Johnny, now it's Leanne.
Now,
Well, Johnny
Harley,
wasn't part of the party, so that made perfect sense.
now, Harley, you and Callie actually became fairly good friends during the first heist. Do you want to tell us about that?
Yes, the big mean one. Yes, yeah. You know, she is a bit prickly, yes. But really appreciates good craftsmanship, and we just got to talking, and you know, one thing led to another, and then we started sparring, and you know, she can really pack a punch. I had to bring an extra bottle of glue with me to glue my arm back on when she shield bashed me so hard into a rock
Oh my.
that it just popped right off.
So Harley is willing to volunteer, especially since she gets to go to a wedding and she hears they have great food.
Can I take Lady Fresnia as a date?
Do we get plus ones?
Yes.
I mean, we better.
Does Grizz
Like,
count as a +1?
No, animals not allowed.
well,
Yes.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Alright, time for the good old dog is a present trick.
Wait. I'm blind again.
Tell me something new.
No, that's my seeing eye dog. Bringing her in.
oh god.
And that, this is a very posh wedding, and they will certainly pull the ringamaroo around you to try to make sure a blind person does not attend. This is going to be a very public wedding. They don't want, the unsightly.
Oh my!
Shadowport's a great place.
Apparently.
I mean, it's more
Are you gonna rob me blind?
Oh, we're doing good this session. This is a good
that's
pun
pro-
session.
Yeah, the worst part is there's probably been a calling card where someone sent a calling card just to stab someone's eyes out.
Yeah, I'm gonna rob you blind and then just stab him in
Yeah,
the eyes.
literally.
That's what I should have done with that guard.
No.
Then the priestess really would have came.
He was just doing his job.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't think he was. I think he was pretty spiteful on his birthday. He didn't let me in after I bribed him, and he knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, well.
I fell for the oldest trick in the book. Alright. So, we got Harlow. We got Harlow on board. We have our Harley revved. What else do we want in life? There wouldn't happen to just be a way I could just pay and buy, just casually buy, like, guard information? Because I'm imagining there's going to be at least someone there just to keep an eye.
Yeah, they're going to have a fairly standard honor guard contingent. It's not, a vault. It's not trapped. It's not heavily guarded. There's just, there's a couple honorary guards and such, and that's about it.
Just the usual amount.
Are there any calling cards out?
There are currently no calling cards out.
Not yet.
We're gonna put.
Why do you think we're going to brunch?
I just think we got fooled by one. We should probably ask.
Hey, you never answered me when I asked if I could take the lady out as a +1.
That's true.
You mean the girl that you stood up at the wedding? Or at the
I didn't stand her up. I quite literally floated her up.
I'm pretty sure she left flipping you off and saying boys are pigs.
Yeah, no, she did. But I'm gonna show up knocking at her front door.
You're gonna need a lot of flowers for that.
Yeah, you're gonna need.
I have a calling card. I have a calling card for her parents.
What? That you're gonna steal her for one night?
There you go.
Well,
I am absolutely.
I'm just imagining.
Yeah.
Ash shows up at the front door, calling card in hand, with just a pack of blood on his back.
Do you think they read it? I feel like nobody would read a card ever.
Yeah.
These
Does
days.
anybody accept mail in
Like,
Shadowport?
I would probably go just decide to be illiterate in the city. It's not worth it.
Here's the thing, though. You have to be literate, because otherwise Shadowport will screw you via taxes. That's their
Yeah,
trick.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
well, learn your
The tax
numbers
form is
and
an
not your
actual calling
letters.
card.
There you go.
Yeah.
They randomly send the taxes, so you have to check your mail.
All right, well, just learn numbers, not letters. Bada bing,
So-
bada boom.
I mean, date, no date. What's going on here? Am I gonna get-
You're
am
certainly gonna have to put in like more effort for her to agree to go with you.
Is she like standing there in a huff?
So you knock at the door and she opens it up, and before you even say a word, it slams in her face. You try again later. Her parents answer and politely ask you to leave and not come back. You've quite offended their daughter, and
Right. No, I understand as it might look like, but you understand it's part of my profession. And I'm going to pull out my coin purse and just like rifle through it for a second. Like I could have sworn I had it here somewhere.
Sir, our daughter
well.
is no paid servant.
No,
Slam.
of course not. She isn't. It's just that
You
I'm headed
keep
to the
door
wedding.
open.
Yeah, I'm putting one of my like brass arms in there so that they have a very hard time shutting it. And I'm just like, it's just that I've been invited to the wedding of Le Count Heartthrob, and I, since our daring feat, have been talking nonstop to my friends about the beauteous woman I met at the ball.
The Count Grifford. Oh, no. Please, 1 minute, sir. And they go back and whisper and such and come back. Our daughter would be delighted to attend. Please send this gift along with.
I want to
Count
hear it from
Gifford.
her. I want to hear it from her.
Come out, oh dearest daughter of mine, so fine and fair in this world. And she like begrudgingly shuffles out. I'll go to the fucking dump bed and wedding.
Yeah, yeah. Bring your shoes. You know the ones. I'm gonna wink at her.
Hey,
Oh,
trash.
With that, I'm gonna leave the calling card with them, and then. I can't. I'm not gonna do it. It would be too cheesy. It would be way too cheesy. But that's it. That's it. You know what? No, I want to put dancing lights on the card so that when they hold it, like little sparkles come out of it, and then I'll leave.
They ooh and all over her, and the daughter's just like, face.
God, I fucking hate this guy.
All right, so Ash has secured a +1 to the date.
I guess my +1 is gonna be Harley.
Don't worry, Leanne. I brought enough lug nuts to garnish all the meals tonight.
Good for you.
Can my +1 be Johnny?
I don't see why not if Johnny would agree to that.
If you have an idea, he'll go along with it.
All right.
Of course, this is still technically a job to prove your worth, so he can't do too much, but he can do something.
I'm bringing Johnny.
All right.
I'm working. I wouldn't be able to entertain a date, and I don't think I know anybody else in.
I know someone who's really quiet.
Oh.
You're gonna make.
The bartender.
Come on, tip her well to a party tonight.
I'm supposed to be working. I wouldn't be able to pay any attention.
Just then, Raza kicks in the door to the bar and strolls in.
No.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Can you imagine the day
It's me.
Raza?
Raza.
Russell wouldn't say any of those words. He's never said words.
No, he does not have.
Also, according to the newspaper, there is a group of people here who are hunting him down.
Oh yeah. Well, no, he already kicked their ass once. It's like Godzilla chasing out. He's gonna find him.
All right. So that's everyone's +1s then.
Wait,
Leanne- What?
Oh no, so we are just leaving. Okay. No, never mind.
Ash is going with Lady Fresnia.
Yeah,
Dan is
yeah.
going with Lady Dufan. Lucian's going with Johnny H. Wimbledon. And
Right.
the Dame is performing.
The Dame is performing.
The Dame is
And
performing.
then, so what are we gonna do? We were just leaving Grizz out of the whole equation.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I brought back up.
Is he a willing? Is he? Can he agree to spells? Can he consent to spells?
Who, Grizz?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't see why he wouldn't.
Yeah, because Lucian can talk to him, so there's a line of communication.
We could take like some fishing line and wrap it around Lucian's waist and then levitate the dog real high up.
Are we
Like
gonna
a
pretend it's a balloon?
Yeah, I mean it. I don't want it to be a balloon, but yeah.
And what? It's a gift? What do we? What would
No,
we
no,
do?
no. It would be so high up that they just don't see it.
Don't we have
Okay.
to walk
Is this an
into a
outdoor
room?
ceremony suddenly?
It would bet. It better be right. Like that's the only way this.
If Lucian ever dares to walk under an awning, anywhere between the wedding to getting there during it,
Hey, could you imagine like they invite him inside and the fishing line gets stuck in the door, so Lucian has to like go to the dining room and then they invite him upstairs to go look at the backyard from the balcony, and then as he does, somebody who's standing like by the door signing the guest book just hears, "Dunk."
All right. Who's all going to this brunch?
you know what?
Dame's going.
Lady Fawn can come with Leanne for the brunch.
All right.
Lucian, I think, is the only one that, and Johnny have to stay behind. Unless
And Ash.
Lucian and Ash. True.
Girls' brunch.
I'll bring the lug nuts.
I'm
Great.
glad you do.
We're gonna be here at this bar without lug nuts. Have fun.
Let's fast forward on to the Serpent Manor, the estate of one of Count Gifford's friends, where they have graciously arranged a wonderful seaside brunch. The food is still being prepared, but they said the main entree will be a wonderful broiled salmon turtle.
Wonderful.
Dame, what's something else? Something they've served as appetizer or drink ahead of time.
You have your choice of champagne mimosas or beer mimosas.
Ew.
Oh.
Actually, I've had a beer mimosa. It's good.
Oh.
If you're like drinking Blue Moon and orange juice, yeah, but
Leanne, what's something else at this brunch?
What's something else at the brunch?
Food they prepared, a guest that Calia has brought on her side. Something about the estate.
Well, of course, it wouldn't be a proper, posh, formal brunch if it didn't have those tiny sandwiches that don't actually have anything between the slices of bread. It's just the butter, and the crust is cut off. And
Ah,
there's
it's like
a tea
single
sandwich.
little
It's like
slice of
celery.
pepper.
Little celery rods on cream cheese.
Now, of course, Ash, you are playing a noble female invited to this party. Who are you?
Ash.
No.
Ashley, yes, Ashley.
Why? Wait, I'm playing a female noble invited to the wedding?
Yeah, no, you're at the brunch. You're one of the gal
Oh,
friends
oh,
invited.
I'm one of the ladies.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm.
Ashley.
No. Marianne Salarian.
And why were you invited to this brunch?
Because my father is Shadowport's wealthiest fish merchant, obviously.
Of course.
He's
and-
got
Go ahead.
the 100 ships that you see off the coast trawling. All of those belong to the Solarian docks.
And of course, Max, you are playing.
I don't know. Kim.
Kim. Just Kim.
Just Kim.
Tell something about Kim.
She's simple.
Yeah, simple person.
Like things short and sweet. Yep.
Mhm.
Kind of homely looking.
They have served the tea sandwiches. The seagulls are squawking outside as the waves are crashing upon the sea. It's truly a gorgeous part of Shadowport. Well defended by guards and such. Beer mimosas are being served. And Calia is just so ecstatic to have you here.
Yeah, she so once everybody gets their drinks, she's gonna, stand up and go, okay, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just so happy that you all could join me today for this really special occasion, and I want to make a toast to me and my beautiful marriage. And she lifts her like humongous glass.
This
just
is like
fills
one of
the
those
room
glasses that fits a whole wine bottle.
Yeah, it's like mostly champagne and like a tablespoon of orange juice, just for show.
Of course, our last female on this side of the table is Bai Fen, a local dance teacher. She's been helping Calia with the dances. She's like, "Oh, Calia, I'm so excited! I'm so excited for your first dance with the Count. You've been practicing all night."
We did have that scare where I accidentally broke 3 of his toes, but I've improved. I swear,
Nothing a
I've
little
improved.
healing potion can't fix.
Yes.
I'm the only
nothing a
person here at
potion
this
can't
table
fix.
dressed sluttier than Calia.
I don't know. Kim looks like look at those fishnet.
What are we talking about?
That's Bai Fen. That's Bai Fen.
Where am I?
No, you're Kim right here.
You're a
This?
nerd. Why are you here?
I thought this was Calia's.
I lean over to Calia and I say, "Are you sure that you want Kim to be one of the bridesmaids at your ceremony? I mean, I'm not the kind of person to judge what sort of company one person keeps. But if it were up to me, I would want my ceremony to be remembered across all of Shadowport, and perhaps even to other parts of the coast."
Please, who do you think I am? Of course she's not one of the bridesmaids. Just had to invite her as a formality, to keep up appearances. But you didn't hear that from me.
Sister.
Darling, you're so vicious.
I'm just trying to fit in with Shadowport, all of the backstabbing and secrecy. It's really quite fun.
Backstabbing and secrecy, indeed. Speaking of,
In
my
my
father
Shadowport?
said that you. My father actually mentioned that you showed up to Count Griffin's party with the same people that stole the Winter Seal. Isn't that something? So no, now tell me that isn't true, darling.
Of course it's not true. We were there. We were the ones that she came with. We wouldn't do something like that. What do you take us for?
Of course not. The dame is performing at my ceremony. You wouldn't have done that, right?
Absolutely. Oh, I had no idea, darling. I assumed you'd be so much shorter in person. Word gets around so quickly. I'm gonna raise a cup to my glass and just sip for a very long time.
Bai Fen's gonna be like, "Oh, Dame Darling, surely your voice precedes you, but what about your dance moves? Tell us about those."
Well, you might not know it because I typically don't use my, Dame Kiri Jadespine. I use a pseudonym. But I've done my fair share of musicals. I can cut a rug with the best of them. So no worries there, Bifed. I'm looking forward to it greatly.
I got some magic dancing shoes if you need a little help. Don't worry.
I appreciate it.
Calia did.
Thanks. Yeah.
Oh,
So how do you all know
Calia did left
Calia?
feet.
So how do you all know Calia?
Why, I've been her dance teacher ever since the engagement. Wonderful acquaintance ever since I met her, though.
Yeah.
Oh, naturally, my father and the Count's own uncle that helped him get established in the city are like brothers. That would make me almost like the cousin to the Griffith family.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, like everyone else, I met Calia yesterday. Pushes in her glasses to her nose.
Hush now, Kim. Let's ask about our other guests. Leanne, Lady Dufan, how do you know Calia?
We've been traveling for some time together before this all.
Yes, we met Calia. What? Oh gosh, it must have been just forever ago. We've been. She's been a real asset, helping us bring the light of the priestess to dark places.
I think from my perspective, we met about half a year ago, but you know how it is with the hellhole.
Ah, yes, the daring hellhole that they covered that Calia did forge into and so nobly dispose of along with her venturing allies.
Yeah.
Kim nods like she pretends like she knows what's going on.
I respect it. I respect it.
What was that noise?
I was about to speak up, but someone sent me a message. Harley is chewing on one of the salad forks, and is just kind of chewing on it like a piece of beef jerky. And says, "Well, I met everybody else here quite a while ago. We met in town hall, and then we went underground, and we did this other thing, and I don't really know. There was an orc, and it was all kind of a blur. It was dark,
That was a lot of alcohol we had that night, wasn't it?
Alcohol? I didn't have any.
Yeah,
I didn't.
no, it was. I don't remember that night at all, really.
Yeah.
You get to Shadowport, and you just have to partake of the local nightlife, huh?
Oh, speaking of hellfires, my attire is actually a replica of the Age of Balefire. You can see here that it has heat-resistant embodiment and a wonderful artisan down the street I can recommend you if you're interested in the fashion.
Yeah. I think my normal garment handles that fine enough.
Yes, we prefer things that are a little bit more authentically worn, if you understand. That things that have been tested in the heat of battle.
Oh, certainly, but it's the height of fashion around here, after all. The emulation of these past ages. Such wonderful, interesting bits of history.
But why would you emulate when you can innovate?
Darling, why would you ever spend money on the real thing?
Kim will whisper to Calia if we've ordered yet.
Marion, what age are you dressed out of?
I'm dressed as I think a courtesan of the 11th age.
All right, the 11th age was the Age of the Long Winter.
Right.
So it's not a lot of skin.
Yeah, that's a lot for a
No, because courtesans, of course, tend to show up where? In places of wealth. And what was the greatest display of wealth in a time when the world was frozen over? Somewhere fucking warm, right? So like having a bunch of like half-nude women around you was a sign of immense power and wealth. That you could have servants go gather
there's
wood.
a lot of skin around then.
It's not just look, I clearly see thigh.
Use your imagination. It's a roleplay game.
You chose the 11th age. You have to deal with looking like you just came out of the Arctic, okay?
Yeah, well,
Bare shoulders,
telling
that's
you.
very, that's a lot of frostbite potential otherwise.
I'm talking about like big lodges, right? Like big meeting halls. That's where you would have found this outfit. Places that were, like deep in noble territory where firewood was being gathered around the clock.
So, cat and gossip aside, Calia is here wearing a lovely summer dress. But she has the various jewelry adorning her, as well as a big fat necklace around her, softly gleaming.
Yeah, Calia, where did you get that necklace? You can't seem to be parted with it.
No, I could never. The Count himself gave it to me as a pre-engagement gift. You see, well, I mean, at the time I didn't know it was a pre-engagement gift, but I mean, if I had to carry this rock around on my hand all the time, I would get cramps. So I have the necklace when I feel a little faint and can't hold the weight of my ring anymore.
Now, of course, Calia's ring is the size of like a baseball. It has its. There's a servant often carrying it around for her, with two hands on a careful little platform to show it off.
Of course, yeah.
At a certain point, the style outweighs the practicality.
She has a mini version now for casual everyday wear. It's still as nice as a normal like engagement ring, though.
Great.
So if you have the decoy ring, as it were, you still wear the necklace all the time?
Of course I couldn't part with it. I'm sure the Count spent hours and hours and hours toiling over what the best, most flattering design would be for me. I just get misty-eyed thinking about it.
I'm
Have
sure.
you ever worn that? Have you ever taken it off when you slept?
Silly. You don't take your jewelry off when you sleep.
This is something I believe Calia might think normally.
Yeah, probably.
You don't take your armor off when you sleep? What are you talking about? What if someone ambushes you in the middle of the night?
Without this rock, I just feel naked.
I see.
Honey, because I'm worried about you, I'm going to warn you that strangulation happens even when you're asleep.
Oh
And
boy.
you should, be aware
Please,
of that.
Dame, I've got
Kalia,
a little
Kalia, like,
strangulation.
she like takes. Oh my god.
What? Who knew we were having this session?
We're not gonna make it to the actual wedding part, are we?
No, we're not.
I mean, if we're gonna make those kind of jokes,
Anyway.
I was gonna say she just takes a necklace off and a crossbow bolt just like lodges itself in the middle of her sternum. But like,
PG-13, guys.
if we're gonna make jokes about other ways, Kali has been penetrated.
No, X, stop.
I got it.
Anyway. Yeah, no, just something to be aware of. Do with that information what you will. So we're all very excited for the wedding. Have you've picked your flowers out and everything?
Yes, we have a beautiful arrangement of flowers, leafy greens. I believe some of the centerpieces will even be edible. So I'm sure there will be some sort of interesting live edible flower arrangement centerpiece. I've just been too busy with my dress and my hair and my makeup and my jewelry and my shoes. Oh, I'm so excited. I've let the Count plan most of the arrangements.
Understandable. I mean, you're partners now, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Lan, didn't you have something to pass on for the Count?
Yes, but I think you would understand it if I would prefer to not have him know it was I who would be offering such a gracious gift to him.
Oh, so humble.
Oh, I get it. Perhaps you'll just toss the gift in the pot and then hide your shame in the crowd.
You think I have shame over a gift? No. I have nothing but pride in what I'm offering.
Well, then let's see it.
Oh, it's just this. It's just a nicely made letter that happens to have a calling card inside of it. And she just sets it on the table towards Calia.
Oh, so bohemian.
Would want.
Oh, Leanne, how thoughtful of an engagement gift. It's kind of small, though, but I'll open it nonetheless.
I assure you that the smallest things contain the biggest impact.
Do we want Calia to open it, or do we want her to take it back for the Count to open it?
This is specifically for the Count.
You'll find out about it later. It's a surprise.
Oh, okay. I'll just tuck this away for later then. Thank you, Leanne. I'm sure the gift card will be useful somewhere.
For the thousandth time today, you go reaching for pockets that aren't there and instead hand it to a waiting servant.
Oh, I'm so used to
It wasn't Kim.
my old ways.
It was Kim.
Now the calling card will never be delivered.
You're saying, Leanne?
It's not a gift card, it's more giving some advice for wedding arrangements.
Oh, I hope it's a spa day.
Oh, I would love a spa certificate. I'm sure my feet are going to be killing me after dancing all night.
Especially with those 14-inch heels, darling, they're platforms.
I thought they were 12 last time I heard.
Oh, we had to get them specially constructed for Calia. We molded the steel from toe to heel.
We had to bring in an architect. It was quite an ordeal.
Right.
There were city codes, of course, that we also had to make sure that the shoes met as well. You know, they had to have weight-bearing loads and all of that.
When is it that your servants are going to be delivering the meal?
Yes, thank you.
Justin, the servants come in and start serving a wonderful broiled salmon turtle.
Dang, look at those biceps.
Well, she is carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plates and drinks all at once, all carefully stacked. Of course, salmon turtle is served still in the shell.
Alright, so like do you slurp it out of one of the holes or?
Yeah.
Yeah, like an oyster.
I'm just getting a vision of like that little like pill bug thing from Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
that's a good interpretation. Use that.
Alright. This is certainly one of the more exotic meals I've had.
Yes, I've grown quite a taste for rare and exotic foods recently. It's been amazing trying all of these new things that I would have never eaten in my previous life.
What, last night? Kim just blushes and was like, oh, did I say that out loud?
Hush, darling. Love changes a woman. Especially love with that count.
Truthfully, this is the least surprising shift I've seen of you. You've always been a fan of exotic drink. Exotic food isn't much of a stretch.
Yes, I know, though I do have to watch my figure. The Count likes his women, a certain way, and as his wife, I'll have to
Tall.
meet his expectations.
Already had
Wouldn't
that
wanna
talk,
be-
huh?
Wouldn't want to be letting myself go this early into the marriage now, would I?
I'm not sure there's
Before it
anything you can
happens?
eat that will make you shorter.
You know, there are magic potions all over the place.
We could ask Usador. Dame,
Oh.
what if your +1 was Usador?
Who is this friend you speak of?
Oh, Usador the Blue? You haven't met the chromatic wizards?
Oh, darling, I try to stay my way away from wizards. The only magic I believe in is the magic of dance.
Huh, you're really
Oh
missing
my
out.
god.
That is
All
a
right.
dangerous statement to make. Don't you know of Usador's latest alias he obtained?
What is that?
Master of the Flambe Tango.
Flambe.
It's a very difficult dance.
It is a very difficult dance. Only the masters of the highest mountain peaks on one of the core behemoths know it.
I hear he also incorporates actual fire into his flambe tango.
Maybe I will have to study under this wise master.
Well, I can give you the information how to get into contact with him if you like.
That would just make you such a doll if you could.
All right, what was the most recent one? Dame, what was it? A live eel and
Yes.
wear its guts as a necklace?
Yes.
Oh my.
Trying to remember. I believe then there was something about like a pearl that you whisper a secret to.
I think that was
I
one of
do
the
that
other
every
ones.
night, darling.
I
Well,
think
then
that was
you're already
linked to the
halfway.
tree.
There was a what?
I think that one was linked to the tree though.
Oh, you're right. Never
The
mind.
tree has to grow.
Let's see. You tell the eel that you wore as a necklace. It has to be a live eel, mind. Oh, do you mail him the eel or something?
No. Servant, live eel, quick, fresh from the water.
Alternatively, you could ask for. You could just write him a letter.
He does also accept mail.
Being a seafood-based area, the servant is very quickly with the live eel wrangling around, and carefully slices it open so its guts are projected out. Baifeng wears it, gives a bit of a grin, and wears it as a necklace, and is like, "What now? What now? How do I contact this wise man?"
Oh gosh.
Kim excuses herself. She forgot about a previous engagement she made.
We
and
all
she
know you don't have
wants
anything
see
else
it.
to do today, Kim.
she just walks out. I can't control her, but take her out.
Can't control her.
The
says
eel's
her
eyes
player.
start glowing a dark amber blue, and Usador's voice booms out of the inners of it, and he's like, "It is I, Usador, Wizard of the 13th Realm of the Dragon Empire, Master of Light and Shadow, Manipulator, Magical Light, Devourer of Chaos, Champion of the Great Halls of Tragus, Master of the Flambe Tango. The elves know me as Feeling Yell, like the dwarves know me as Zonin Hustanges. I am known in the Northeast as Gasmanius Naysar. Nay, but least you believe there are not other secret names or dances I do not know. I have also been studying to learn the tip-tap, double-tap. Who has reached out to Usador the Blue via this here eel?" "Oh, wonderful. I hear you could teach me the flambe tango." "Oh, yes, of course." She wanders off to have a long
We're
conversation.
really gonna let the GM
Just have a
roleplay with
conversation
himself.
with himself. Yeah, no.
I
I'm-
mean,
I'm-
we
Yeah.
should all just stay quiet. We should all just stay quiet for the
It's
next one.
Usador. You don't touch Usador.
just...
Where is everybody going?
So if
the
they're-
party's not even over.
Half
Oh,
the side
darl-
is gone.
Darling, I'm sure you understand, but I could never forgive myself if I showed up to the party in this old thing, and I'm gonna like pat my hairstyle.
Hair is this old thing.
Yeah, this ratty thing. For all you know, it's a wig too. So
Yeah.
All right, Marianne disappears to go freshen up.
Truth be told, Calia, had I not thought things over, perhaps things would be going far differently at this brunch.
What do you mean? I thought it was going fine. Oh God, is this going to be my first flop as a debutante in the Shadowport Social Society?
No, I think you were fine. I think Usador was the problem.
Oh, as per usual.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it personally, dear.
Well, I'm sure that the wedding will go as expected. You know, Johnny will be there.
Oh, the arsonist?
I don't recall a single
Great.
time he has lit a fire.
Well, demolitionist maybe. Great. I'm glad he was included on the guest list.
He wasn't. He was a +1.
Ash has managed to find a date.
Oh.
I'm the only one that put in the work.
Yeah. What was it? Lady Frisia? Is that her name?
Fresnia.
Oh.
And
Fresnia.
you had to
Fresnia.
put in the work because of the last time what you did to her.
Yeah, Lady Fresnia. It's very exciting.
Lady Frizzle? Miss Frizzle?
So I guess the Count is just letting anybody come to our wedding.
But
Oh.
not by second hand.
Wow. Wow.
I managed to find a perfect +1, too. Lady
Alright.
Finn here.
I don't.
Oh. Yes, we've met. We're very familiar with each other, actually.
Calia, does this send a tinge of jealousy in you?
Also, I don't want to say it, but Le Defin is a totally masculine name in French.
They're a Forgeborn. They don't have a gender.
Okay. Otherwise, it'd be a La
They have a
Define.
gender, they just don't have a sex.
You could invite Mizra.
Just like
Um,
La is the masculine of the in French. Just so you know.
yeah, I think
Okay, French boy.
I'll have you know I took a year of French in high school. I think
So you should know.
it probably would make Calia jealous, but because of the charm, she wouldn't really know that it's jealousy.
Yeah, but Calia's eyes have been fairly glassy for like most of this past 24 hours, and for like a couple blinks, like they come back into focus. Like what? Lan, and then they go back.
Yeah.
She's a little eccentric, but I suppose that's always been me as well. Oh, I would make sure to arrange for extra silverware, judging from. She's already eaten the fork. She's eaten the knife now.
I'm sorry, it's really good quality metal, Leanne. What am I supposed to do? Just let it sit here? I can't steal it. If I eat it, then I can just say, whoops, it fell in my mouth.
We're taking bites out of it.
So, I can't eat this. I can't eat this. What is it? Salmon? Turtle? I can't eat that.
It'll be a real classy event.
Just
We're really looking forward to it.
Just go for like the smaller forks and spoons, like finger food.
Well, those aren't satisfying. That's like a snack. I need a meal, Leanne.
You know what? I'll make sure to get the finest lug nut for you as a garnish. How about that?
Well, now we're talking. Uh-oh.
Oh, good.
Smells like brimstone.
I want to know what Kim is up to.
Nothing. Kim's up to nothing.
I think Kim just left. Kim's going home.
Kim is in the bathroom right now.
Oh wow.
Hey, where's Kim?
The bathroom.
Oh, I thought she went to like the McDonald's of Shadowport.
Excuse me for 1 second. Usador's claimed another.
He's taking another life.
Oh, they're not dead. Not yet. But either she will fall in love with his insane charm, or will be driven mad by it.
I'm sure that's something Calia appreciates.
Does she, Bo?
I don't know. She's muted.
Imagine muting at your brunch.
I'm
What a horrible
sorry.
episode.
That's very rude of me, but my
You're
message
playing two characters
Yeah.
right now.
I know. Geez, my message stone pinged me and I had to answer. I didn't even hear what I was being talked at. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, your dance teacher is now either seduced or going to be driven insane by Usador trying to learn to flambe tango.
It's okay. She wasn't invited to the wedding anyway.
She jumped into that pool both feet first.
But she wasn't
That's-
invited.
Backstabbing? Yeah.
I
What
mean,
happened?
she was going to be invited, but we can just deny her entry at the door.
What happened?
I'm just trying to practice my backstabbing, dame.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
I always preferred when you did the front stabbing.
Or the shield bashing.
You don't have enough backstabbing as part of this group?
The shield bashing also is front stabbing.
That's
Her
true.
shield is literally spiky.
I think I will miss my adventuring days, but my days as a housewife are even more exciting. I can't wait.
You know, darling,
100%. I bought that. Yeah.
You know,
more and more women are choosing to work outside of the home. Just because you're married doesn't mean you have to give up your career.
Oh, the count would never let me do that.
I did want to ask, did you want us to bring Puffball back from the manor?
Puffball? I don't think I know what you're talking about.
You know, that would explain why they looked so hungry.
You have a pet.
What about Gertrude?
Gertrude will miss you.
Gertie is cemented in place.
Darling.
Gertie will
We
miss you.
could ship Gertrude over.
What about the pink onyx pillar?
Yeah, what about the pillar? The pillar will miss you.
I'm not sure if any of that would go with the Duke's decor. He really hasn't allowed me to bring much with me from my previous adventures.
All of these
Really?
memories are making Calia's eyes come back into focus for a bit, and she looks a bit sad. And then back to perfect cow voice.
Surely you could make an argument with him over the obelisk. It is frankly the worst thing you've bought in your entire life.
You're going to be mistress of the
That
house.
was a low blow.
You're going to be mistress of the house. If you can't decorate it the way you want, then what is even the point of marrying him?
Yeah, you're right, but I guess the Count just has particular tastes.
Is he an interior decorator?
He has plenty on his payroll, and they all have interesting tastes. To be quite honest, I don't even know if he'll let me bring my shield to our home.
That's a little bit too much personality leaking through, right? Like, does
gem,
this Calia give a shit about her shield?
Yeah, this Calia gives a shit about her shield. The gem shines much brighter briefly, and it's back to, I don't actually need that.
Sweetie, your shield is really important.
I did help you quite literally murder a lightning beast for that shield.
Well, the joy of tidying up, you've really gotta downsize your belongings when you move in with your partner. You gotta make room for two of everything. Maybe you could get me a nice cast iron skillet instead.
And what's he downsizing?
Well, not a lot.
Honey, if he downsizes anymore, he's not gonna have much left, if you know what I mean.
I'm sure he's cleaning out his closets and packing away his winter wardrobe to make room.
In fact, he's currently off on his last hunting trip. He's going to give up on ruin hunting now that he's married.
Wow.
Just hanging out with the boys.
I'm sure you would have loved to have gone for a ruin expedition.
No, I would get dirt under my fingernails. I wouldn't want to do that. I would
Frankly,
maybe a knot in my hair. Wouldn't want to have matted hair in the bedroom.
Isn't that exactly the point? Okay, no, sorry.
Oh, okay.
I don't blame you for not wanting that, honestly.
Please, I don't know why you think I would be interested in such things anymore. I'm happy with my new life.
Well, I'm sure we'll see just how that turns out tomorrow, then.
I'm curious as to who the check is being delivered to.
The
There's no
Count
check,
and his
we're too
family
rich for
is
checks.
covering all of it.
Oh man, okay.
Speaking of which, at this point, another servant will come and show up and be like, and proclaim excitedly, the Count has secured a ring bearer. Calia, we must get ready. The wedding, preparation for the wedding begin now. So you can be ready in time for tomorrow.
Yes, my highlights alone take hours to develop. You know how it is sitting in the salon chair, I'm sure, Dame.
Yep. Yeah, hours. All day. Well, we'll see you tomorrow then, darling. We'll
I
miss you.
can't wait.
We'll miss you in the group.
Now, real quick, what's
We're
everyone
really not
ordering for their meal?
We're really not going to tell her that we're about to ruin her life
No.
again.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm ordering
doing it.
I'm ordering the lamb.
Okay.
All right. What is the spiciest Shadowport dish around?
wait, do we still have the spicy food bonus?
No.
Ian just likes spicy food.
They have a delicious and very spicy chili. Made out of ground up otter elk.
Sounds
Otter.
exotic and delicious. I'll take it.
Dame, what have you ordered for your meal? Which you had, of course, they prepared it for you before your performance.
Oh, before the wedding? She likes to eat lightly before a performance. She wants to make sure that she's not, too weighed down. So she's really mostly just kind of been nibbling at appetizers and things.
I need to order for John.
Wait a minute, is Barry the guard here?
Yes.
Swear
That
to
did not take
God.
long. Where?
I swear to God.
Where?
Barry the Guard is a distant relative of the Count.
Oh boy. Lucian just tries to hide his face from
Johnny will order the sliced shadow eel, the well-known delicacy for the rogue on the go.
All right. Lucian?
So like a meat lover's delight pizza or anything.
They don't serve pizza at this wedding now. They
They
will serve you like a meat tray of carefully roasted and slices meat, and there's like
Perfect.
6 different choices on the thing. It's like a cheese tray but meat. It's a charcuterie board,
Perfect.
but just meat and bread.
Awesome.
All right, you guys are in a what used to be a court, a royal court. It is now used as a high up noble like event venue, including for weddings such as this. The polished quartz and granite making up the floor and ceiling, as well as the spiraling pillars spanning the height between them, shine the flickering light of burning braziers and magical lights spaced evenly throughout the hall. The varying hues of stone create a sprawling landscape upon the floor beneath your feet, mirrored on the ceiling above. Mountains, plains, forests, rivers with cities hugging their banks, even a cobalt sky with drifting clouds of quartz. The pillars, too, feature intricate designs inlaid with stone and precious metals, each depicting a legendary ruler who once ruled this very hall in Shadowport's history throughout the ages. The throne, now abandoned, situated at the end of the hall, is sitting upon a raised dais, looming large even in this massive space. The dame is currently giving her performance. Dame, do you want to tell us what kind of wedding performance you're giving?
It's very joyful. Well, actually no, I'm going to take that back. The dame has selected it. It is a love song. But the opera that it's from is actually a tragedy. That she has selected the one part of the duet where the lovers actually confess their love to each other and stuff. But there is an undertone to the whole thing of impending tragedy. It's considered a very beautiful song, but those of who are really in the know will probably think that it's a little bit of a strange choice for a wedding.
While the dame is singing, I want to try and like slide my hand over to Lady Ferencia's.
She slaps it away.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh. Embarrassing.
You know, I really wish that I could have gotten seated with Lucian and Johnny.
You're a horrible wingman. This isn't in character, but wow. Thanks for that, pal.
You think Leanne cares about Ash's
No, I'm
romantic
sure.
life?
No, I'm sure she does.
Lady Fresno is going to turn to Leanne and Lady Dufan and be like, "That was a lovely piece. You're what an exquisite voice from such a small stature. Who knew dwarves could sing like that?"
Truth be told, I helped Dame rehearse last night.
Oh, that's so interesting.
I have a whole scroll of songs.
What an interesting and talented and beautiful date. I'm certainly envious of Lady Dufan for her +1. And she shoots Dagger's eyes at Ash.
Wow, let me tell you something. It feels like it just got 1,000 degrees hotter in here. Would you like a drink?
Yeah, maybe you should leave if you're too warm.
Truthfully, I think the poncho is a little much.
It's not about being warm so much as sort of trying to break the ice. Although, I imagine that if you're hanging around with nobles, you might be some sort of ice royalty yourself. I'll be back with a drink.
Wait a minute. Are they table number 1 on Calia's side?
Yes.
Johnny, how did we not get table number 1? We've known her since way before these fools.
Hey, look, I'll be honest with you. From what I hear, you caused a literal social upheaval of her entire life. And I knew her for killing an abomination.
See? So, I mean, can you judge one without the other?
Yes.
Even as the dame's sitting back down at her seat and the applause is still going, standing ovation, of course. The acoustics of both the dame's voice and the entire chamber you can still hear the last notes resonating carefully through. The priest Dan Cliff steps forward, and in the center of the room is where his voice, even without magical amplification, booms out. Of course, this whole thing is being recorded and broadcast across various scrying portals and such across the realms. As priests do, he begins the ceremony. He's like, "Dearly beloved, we are assembled here in the presence of family and friends to celebrate the journeying of this man," gestures towards the Duke. Sorry, Count Gifford. He has the wrong name. Count?
He's had a few names.
Yeah, he gets around. And this woman, in the unity, the blessed unity, smiled upon by the bright gods themselves of holy matrimony. There are no obligations on earth sweeter or tender than those you are about to assume, no vows more solemn than those you are about to make, no human institution more sacred than the home you are about to form. True marriage is the holiest of all earthly relationships. The state of matrimony is based in this deep invisible union of two souls, he joins his fingers together, who seek to find completion in one another. Do you understand this? And he looks to the Count and Calia to give a nod. Which they do. He's like, please bring forth the ring bear. You
If
see,
it's an actual bear.
Bearer.
You see two intricate elven guards walk in. A tame elf bear.
Oh, man.
When you see it, this large creature, it's impossible not to think of both creatures at once, owl and bear. Its broad, feather-fringed face has an owl's beak and huge eyes, and its bristle-furred body is the size of a bear's. Yet the resemblance falls apart somewhat when you look at its long forearms, their wide stance of the creature's taloned paws, each the size of dinner plates. It carefully walks along, sniffing as they guide it towards the front. And this is why animals were not allowed, of course. And you can see on a necklace around it, it has a ring that is carrying. They carefully take it off, keeping their fingers wide away from its giant talons, and walk it up and hand it to Count Gifford. And then go and walk it back, which I'm not going to...
They needed someone big enough to carry the ring, so they had to get an owl bear.
Yeah, tell us about this ring.
It is just as big as the engagement ring, but manages to have more stones, more sparkles, just more everything. And like stones of different colors, not just diamonds. There's like blue and pink and purple and colors of stone that aren't even naturally occurring. They were like specially made by master jewelers.
It's a gorgeous ring. Now this is a traditional wedding ceremony where there's a blade that each of you will slice your palms and join your blood together into the bowl in the center. And you know it goes on for a while. There's talks about love and what it means to be married, and you know people from his side come forward to talk about the Count, and people from Calia's side come together to talk about Calia, despite only knowing her for a day. And the Count's parents are just like, Calia's like my own daughter at this point. I'm so happy. And they're getting towards the end of the ceremony, and finally, as is tradition for all wedding movies, are there any who would otherwise object to this most holy of unions?
Well, my whole life, I've practiced this in every court I've come across. And yet, I don't think I was ready for this one. I object!
Nice.
Everyone's like tittering around like, wasn't that one of Calia's friends? What is this? And the Count's like rushes forward. It was you, wasn't it? You were the one who sent this letter. And he pulls it out and shakes it out.
Truthfully, yes, but I'm a little surprised. You knew exactly my job and didn't think once to ask me about guard detail. I've been around every heist that has majorly happened so far. I had a hand in freeing the local dog of the wizard hat kind.
That wretched beast.
If you just give him a few sausages, he's actually pretty easy to handle.
It took one of my an entire team, archaeology team under me, was lost to that foul creature.
Did he steal one of your shoes? Is that it?
You can continue with your speech.
I wanted to know. Did Patches steal a shoe? What is the motive?
My crew was beset by this terrible shape-changing beast imbued with the powers of chaos and destruction. And he ripped through them in search of their relic, which he made off with. An ancient set of sacred bones from an old priest.
That sounds right, yeah.
A lot of ancient saint bones have been getting stolen lately. You ever realize that? And then the jailbreak afterwards.
What are you leading to? Why are you interrupting this ceremony for your friend?
Well, let me put this simple. The Calia that I knew was the kind who would have gone into a vault to steal an owl statue, shield first, charging past boulders, past oil slicks of fire, past acidic water.
You were the thieves of the Winter Seal? My team spent months finding that. Why? Why come here and... Why do this?
Seriously. Why are we confessing?
It's all about the drama. Courtroom drama.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Alright.
God, don't you understand anything about the dramatics of social flair, Dame? Come now.
Yeah, come on.
Well, yeah, but why confess to crimes that you don't have to?
It's Shadowport.
The count
Bragging about your crimes thing.
The count has waved his hands, and the guards are starting to quietly like sneak in from the side to like not alarm the guests.
And above all else, though, I noticed, watching from afar when I was scoping out that ball, you delivered one specific gift that I have not seen Calia part with since, even now.
A piece of my heart.
Well, if you want to call a necklace that I believe forces such love into someone.
Blasphemy. The crowd's gasping. Oh,
I know what a proper gift is. You see, this necklace, this is something Calia gave me. Hang on. The necklace of tethered memories.
the necklace of tethered memories.
And do you know what? Every time I look at this necklace, what I see is her standing tall, fighting for what she believes in, with her attitude of giving it all for what she believes in. And you, I don't think she believed in you ever.
Oh, shit.
Tell us some tethered memories there, pal.
Alright, well, remember the Death Blades?
Yep.
I remember the Death Blades. Calia casually just taking a Death Blade blow for Leanne? Or what about the time where a lava beast died and was about to squirt lava onto her? And then Calia guarded that. Or the time that they together slaughtered a lightning beast. And perhaps most importantly, the time Calia let Leanne carry her shield.
These tethered memories magically connected between you and Calia flood forward, and Calia like is blinking and she's fighting against the gem's influence and such. And the count is looking and seeing that like the gem is glowing bright, trying to keep her like contained. It's like, no, stop with the memories. Leanne feels the bright warmth in her pocket. The necklace that was given to her is the insignia of the goddess of fertility, is shining bright, and it connects these memories together, and you guys enter Calia's mind.
Oh, boy.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Welcome to the dreamscape. Thanks for not helping with the memories. Letting Leanne... no one else was objecting to this wedding?
No, I mean, it was your time to shine. It's you, man.
I like he has it.
No one else
You-
even stood up from their chair, though. He could at least stood up.
If I stood up, someone's dying.
Same. And it
That is very true.
Okay, Seb's not wrong.
You are inside the dreamscape of Calia's mind, memories, and heart. You can see her heart is locked up fragment inside of it, beating and corrupted and kept under seal by magic seal. There are various pieces. There are 5 pieces of who Calia is as a person spread across this landscape. Each of you are going to need to go and set out on a skill check in order to obtain one, and break into the seal of her heart.
I can't zoom in.
Yeah.
What do you
Me
mean?
neither. I just relaunched.
Just.
Oh, okay.
No.
No,
I
it's-
reloaded. I have a
We
black
gotta
screen.
give us a
Let's
second.
go.
Give us a whole second.
I'm sorry.
One whole
It's a
second.
big map.
No.
No,
We're here
it
for the
doesn't.
ride. Just give us a second.
It doesn't zoom. It is not changing size.
Bless you.
I don't know what to tell you.
I agree.
It zooms.
Tell me more about the Zoom.
All right.
How did you manage that?
I just roll my mouse wheel, right?
Ooh, what browser are you using?
Firefox?
Oh, that's why. I'm on Chrome. I can't do that.
What?
Yeah.
All right, tell you what. Take a look at the stream view.
Cool. Firefox crashed. Let's go. Poggers.
Oh no, I refreshed and it's not coming back. Wait.
Toon, your map is so powerful. It crashed.
It
my
is a
browser.
it is a very nice map, and I will be honest, I like the idea of navigating this map. So I'm actually just gonna select my character and ignore the rest. I'm ready.
I
What,
can't tell which one I am.
Yeah, like ants.
Later, guys.
I think I'm this one. Yep, I can move it.
Wait.
All right, let me try and just describe to you where each of these fragments is. One of them is in the hat of a large yellow lemon drop creature creeping over a clock tower. Who wants to go fetch that one?
Me, I'm closest.
All right. This creature is very jealous of its treasure, and is swatting you away anytime you get close. How do you deal with this problem?
What kind of creatures?
It's a giant yellow creature.
Oh, he's swatting me?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It's mine. Mine. Jealous.
I just do the old duck and roll, like the Dark Souls maneuver where you're just always pivoting and rolling to your side.
All right, go ahead and give me a dexterity check as you Legolas up the side of this creature, avoiding its big flailing arms.
Oh, I'm running up it. Okay.
Yeah, it's in his hat. You have to steal it from under his hat.
Tom Kench. Oh, this is the map.
Oh, yeah. This is for you, Calia.
All right. You succeed. Legolas running up the side, ducking, dodging, and rolling between its fingers. You nab the heart piece from underneath its hat and steal it away. Tell us one important aspect of who you, as Lucian, think of Calia as.
That she hides behind multiple large walls, but at the very center, she's a good person.
All right. The next piece is on top of a sword. The only way up to the sword is a steep sword blade or some precarious threads connecting to it.
You know, the sword blade. That's Leanne's turf. Let's go.
All right.
You're gonna have to move her. If I actually try to launch up Forge, it has crashed Firefox every time.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Your map is too strong.
Tell us how you solve it.
Really nice
All
map,
right.
though.
The answer is clear. This is like a dream world. I'm gonna climb the blade itself using raw grit and determination and strength.
All right. I assume you need me to roll that for you.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
What background?
Well, in the case of this, going into the mental scape, This is actually something that Leanne has done once about when dealing with certain rituals as an ex-cultist.
Okay.
It wasn't a good time. It's like therapy, except you have to literally kill the demons.
You slip and slide down the sword blade into the fog below. A minute later, there you are falling from up above and smack onto the top of the blade. A little worse for wear, one recovery down, but you have made it up there. Tell us an aspect.
Recovery.
Tell us an aspect of Calia.
I mentioned it earlier, but Calia's my way or the highway approach to her beliefs, and that she will not yield on what she believes in.
All right. The next piece is over in between the maws of two giant insects fighting and jousting. It is hovering in the middle of them. They are fighting over it.
You know what? That sounds like Ash, to be honest.
No, you don't have to nominate me. That's okay.
Are you going?
I was gonna go for the fish.
Okay.
Are
I
we
guess
really
I'll do.
sending the shortest person to the one that's floating in the air?
I like it.
It's messed up.
All right, I'll go. I'll do the jousting people.
All right, these big giant insects are jousting between each other. How do you solve this problem?
Because the dame is small and compact, she's gonna kind of just skate in there, out of the way.
She just walks right through.
All right,
They
I
are
brought
so
you guys
big. There we go. Yeah.
to a much
this
smaller
crawls.
version of the map.
I can zoom in now.
Note it. That other map was too big.
All right, I'm gonna launch in and see if it works.
There we go.
All right,
Yeah,
what's your roll?
Let's see.
All
This
right, tell me
is-
about the opera that you did.
Yeah, no, that's the thing though. This is actually an architecture thing, because the dame is so interested in old buildings and things like that. Sometimes, especially when she's investigating ruins, you just gotta kind of skate past like some like tight spots, or sometimes it turns out that it's not really an abandoned place so much as there's like squatters there that you gotta kind of dodge. So she's got some experience kind of creeping around.
All right, you roll it.
Can I run that as dexterity or just a flat background check?
No, dexterity.
Okay. Dexterity with...
All right. You get jostled a bit by the big creatures and lose a recovery as well. But you manage to recover the fragment. What's an aspect of Calia?
A what?
An aspect of who Calia is, according to you.
Okay. She's impetuous. She jumps in. She jumps in between like big creatures that she's fighting and doesn't ever stop to think until after consequences have already been earned. But that also means that she's the first to act and to defend her friends, and then she's always in a good position to be able to stick her shield between her friends and danger, whatever the consequences are for herself.
Ash, you want it to handle. There's a fragment on a sunken ship. There are 3 sharks circling around it, and it's on a pillar in the middle. How do you solve this?
Easy. I'm just going to imagine what Calia must have seen when Ash wandered away in the markets of Shadowport.
Okay.
If you recall, there were a few sessions ago when everybody was sort of stumbling around the markets until we eventually met up with our invitation to the ball that led to all this.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a while where Ash just sort of split off from the group, and naturally he and Calia and other members of the party would have probably like shared parting glances for, the half hour that he was somewhere else. And so he's sort of going to try and like bring that shared memory of like, hey, I'll see you later in this place that smells like fish and is filled with rotting, creaky, waterlogged wood.
All right, do your roll.
Would it be charisma because I'm really like trying to sell this memory to, I'm like
That's a bit of a stretch, but fine.
I'm trying to force this on her. Like, remember this? Remember how I was far away,
Fine.
close to
All
water?
right.
Of all the times to be talking about forcing yourself on the Calia.
All right. Listen, this is your girlfriend we're here to save. So, can I roll I was there as one of my backgrounds? Because I have scattered memories of events throughout the world, I'm sure. I'm sure, like,
do it.
having...
Yep, sure. Why not?
Okay. 28.
All right. What's an aspect of Calia?
That she is surprisingly thoughtful whenever a relationship is at stake, right? Like if somebody is, and this does not expand to icons or maybe even romantic partners, but whenever like a member of the adventuring party is immediately in danger, she wants to help. But if she thinks like the relationship will sort of like suffer a blow, she's willing but survive, like she's willing to sort of let that happen and just sort of like let that heal with time. But a full severance, like she is not up for it. So it's sort of like she kept her eyes on Ash in the market from a distance, kind of like a guard dog, even though she was handling other business.
All right, the last bit of protection around Calia's heart has fallen. The corruption inside has fused with Calia's memories and dreams to create a last line of defense. It is the party that she has adventured with and formed such good bonds with, but from Calia's perspective. Calia herself is much larger, her shield much wider and stronger. The dame is that of a purebred cat, elegant in design, yet still fragile and in need of protection. Lucian is a small, mangy werewolf mutt. Ash is nothing more than a humanoid lightning bolt. And Leanne is the most correct of all. Maybe a bit broader in shoulder and a bit, more chiseled in chin, but Leanne looks good. Leanne is attractive, more so than normal. For the last couple minutes of session, all of them are connected to Calia's health bar.
I see.
Oh.
So we can't kill any of them independently. We have to.
I mean, I don't know.
Really?
But I had a meme in mind, but I don't think I should do it.
Oh, okay. I am so glad I get to go ahead of myself. Because frankly, there's a lot of stuff that can go wrong there.
All right, Lucian, you are first up.
Wait.
Which one?
Real Lucian.
You're not up yet. Wait. No, hang on. Okay, now you're up.
What is this?
Was what? That's Dream Lucian?
No, but a roll initiative also. What Leanne just did?
Yeah, it's fine. That was
Okay.
just me doing something so I can help you.
Okay. Okay.
We're good.
I clicked my double range attack. I don't know if it
They
worked.
did roll. It was a 2 and a 3.
Oof.
Dream Lucian nips him out of midair with his teeth and noms them into pieces, splintery pieces.
Oof.
Not good for your digestion.
No, I'm gonna run by Dame.
All right, Real Dame, it is now your turn.
Okay. Let's see.
I don't like this. I think we should kill
Thump, thump.
Ash's DPS.
Thump, thump. Thump, thump.
Yeah.
I think I made a mistake.
Let's see. I think. Dame was going to battle chant Dream Leanne.
Okay.
Which my character sheet just disappeared. Come back, thank you. Okay, we'll battle chant.
Oh, so close to it.
I know, it was almost amazing. Which was a natural odd. Anybody want some temporary hit points? Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. Nope, sorry. I read the wrong thing. It's natural even,
Okay.
sorry. It's something else. Anybody want to move?
I can move in front of you if you want.
Okay. Go.
All right, that means it is Dream Calia's job. Conflicted between her desire to protect Dream Leanne and not wanting to harm real Leanne, she moves in front of Dream Dame, engages with Lucian, and uses Shield Bash. Wherever that is in her sheet. There we go. Great rolls. We are doing great.
Fantastic.
Oh, she pulled back her punch for me.
It is now real Leanne's turn.
All right. Let's go. 1-on-1. Can't even hit myself.
Leanne's cane meets Leanne's cane in a clatter of steel on steel. You can see Dream Leanne's cane is just like slightly fancier than normal. Clearly, Calia has a fond memory of it. Real Ash, it is now your turn.
Real Ash.
There's probably seeing Kalia's interpretation of him as just magic
Okay, well, I'm
is
give
going
you
to
one piece of advice, dude.
is
Don't
like
use lightning on the lightning thing.
it's gonna be like a visceral reaction. I think he's gonna react very poorly. So let me make doubly sure that I have this right. I'm going to use Spell Frenzy as a quick action, and then gather power. And with that, it is my turn after I roll on these tables.
All right, it is now Dream Ash's turn. Crackling with the abundance of electrical power inside of him, he is going to open up with a lightning fork.
I'm going to counterspell. Never mind. He sucks.
He sucks. Man, we're getting some bad rolls. Let's throw away these dice and get new ones.
Yeah. Oh, wait, no, I gotta use the new Dice So Nice skins.
Oh, they don't. I need to fix the system to work with them.
Oh, okay.
It is now Dream Lucian's turn. He is going to run up and target the Dame, not himself. He is, of course, raging.
Oh no.
This could be bad unless she sees him as weak, which could definitely be a thing.
I don't think so, buddy.
How do you normally roll your rage melee? I thought you had a rage melee. Werewolf
I
makes
do.
the attack. There we go.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
And a little grizz-sized dream werewolf, Lucian, tears into the Dame for 32 damage.
Aww.
It is now Dream Dame's turn. She is going to target 2 enemies in a group and use Sound Burst.
Does anybody else feel like embarrassed on behalf of their character?
No.
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 Mine did pretty good.
No, I'm
Oh,
like,
Dame.
oh gosh, sorry guys, we're hitting. I'm hitting real hard here.
20 PD does hit the Dame. 20 PD does not hit Lucian.
Dame is down.
What? Oh. Okay. 45 damage?
Sorry,
Oh, wait.
Lucian.
Oh,
That
no, PD.
no.
Is it's versus PD or what?
Yeah, no, that was a hit on you, Lucian. That was a
No.
miss. What?
Oh yes, sorry. No, I'm doing the math wrong. I'm sorry. Yes. it was a
Lucian,
hit.
that was a miss, which means it's half of 45. You can right-click the 45 and apply as half of, and it does 6 damage to Calia, Dream Calia.
Oh.
Wait,
I
doesn't
have to add 6 and then do half
To
of
each
the
of your
45?
allies engaged with the
Yeah,
target.
no, Dream
Oh,
Calia
okay,
took
okay.
6. You take half of
Yeah.
45.
Okay. I see that.
What's it up out?
nothing. I misread.
Lay Dufan.
Like do fun, please.
Calia, Raman.
Is she muted?
She is.
She is muted.
Hours.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
I'm here. Harley is going to attack Dream Leanne.
Quick, before she gets command points.
Yeah.
Oh.
Figure I can probably do more damage. Well, because Leanne's AC isn't as high as like Calia's, so
It's only 22.
yeah, definitely not as high as Calia's. So I'm gonna make a attack. Where's my melee attack?
How did you misplace your melee?
I don't know. Oh, here we go. I renamed it. That's why I couldn't find it.
Why would you do that?
For flavor.
That is a miss.
What is the current escalation die? It's at 0. Wait, where am I? Oh, my attacks. Flexible.
It is odd.
What did I roll?
It was an 11.
An 11? Okay, never mind. I can't do anything else.
All right, Dream Leanne is going to turn around and return the favor to regular Leanne.
Okay.
Oh no.
4 command point.
Oh, wait, I did have one. I knew I had one.
Oh, go ahead.
Any mix until the end of my until the end of my next turn. First critical hit you take from melee becomes a normal hit instead.
Is this a crit?
No, it was not a crit.
It's just something that triggers when I miss an attack.
Yeah, but the first crit hit.
That was not a crit. That was an
But
actual
crit to me, a hit to me.
All right, Real Lucian, it's your turn.
Max, stop trying to get me killed by lying.
Okay, so I'm only engaged by Calia, right? Because Dream Lucian just
No.
mauled Dame.
He's engaged with you.
How?
He
didn't attack me.
No, but he's touching you.
Well, then he should take 6 damage.
You're right. He should take 6 damage. I'll apply 6 more damage.
In fact, that was my thing where, I couldn't read. I thought he wasn't engaged.
All good.
I can't click the bottom of my screen here. Oh, there we go. Did I transform? Did it happen?
I will figure out why yours isn't working, but you're now raging. You're big werewolf rage.
All right, I'm big werewolf rage. I haven't used this before. But we're doing it now.
Whirlwind. All right, you take -4 penalty to your AC and PD until the start of your next turn, but you can roll a melee attack against each enemy you're engaged with.
All right, this one's for Calia.
This was for you, Calia.
This one's for you. I don't know. I guess both of them rolled. The second one is for
Yep.
me.
The first one is a crit, which eats into a huge amount of damage. And the second is a hit.
All right, and how do I roll my recovery where it'll only be temp?
You hit the recover. You hit where it says dice, and you uncheck apply healing.
I mean, just apply the amount you get as temp HP.
Okay.
The heart is over half damaged, so the corruption is leaking out as you guys purify the heart. That's my representation of the health bar because the big bar isn't working.
All right. That's Real Dame's turn up next. Yeah.
Yep, she is
I'm down.
unconscious.
No, she isn't.
Now she is not. Go ahead and roll a recovery.
Okay. Nice. And that counts against recovery thing, right?
Prepare to
Yeah,
get
that
whirlwinded back, by the way.
Wait, that does
That
count?
is like an actual recovery that you use.
Okay.
You also gain a whopping 8 HP on top of it.
Hooray!
Oh!
I mean, that's not too bad. Some of these basic attacks are still hitting for single digit damage.
Every bit helps.
Yeah.
Every bit helps.
Okay. So do I still get a turn then?
Yes. Well, I was
Okay.
corrected. You get a turn because it's a free action.
That's
Okay.
so sick.
It's very
Okay.
strong.
Cool. So I'm going to pop up and we're
Who has the
going-
lowest AC?
You know, actually, I think we're gonna try for Song of Thunder. Yeah, which targets? Let me make sure I have the people like pre-targeted. That does 1d4 plus 1 nearby enemies. So that's everyone then, isn't it? Right?
If you roll it that high, yeah.
Okay. I'm just targeting them so it actually goes against all of their stuff, and then like we'll figure it out from there. So we're gonna start Song of Thunder.
Ooh, caribou.
As a hit against all of them.
No, it only goes against 3 nearby enemies,
Ah, you're right.
because it rolls that randomly. So I would like to do Dream Lucian, Dream Calia, and Dream Dame.
Okay. That should be a hit against all 3 of them, so I'm going to apply it 3 times, so that's triple damage.
Whew.
Boom! Ta-chung,
And-
ka-chung, boom, boom.
And then my sustain. So we are sustaining that. Okay.
Now,
and then
why
that's
do
my
I
turn.
even have this scroll of songs?
Can I back away? Is Dream Lucian engaged with me?
He is. Also, Dream Calia will hold her big giant shield over Dream Dame to take the hit and have it, so I will apply back out some of that.
Okay. Can I do a disengage check against Dream Lucian to
You
try and
can.
back away? That was, we actually have a disengage thing.
You failed.
Okay, I stay
Every
put.
time, Dave.
I know!
You need
Alright,
some
I'm staying put
slippers.
and into-
It is now Dream Calia's turn. She is going to do what she does best and use a shield bash.
Wah, wah, wah.
She is then going to activate Defender. Nearby ally engaged with her friend, which is Lucian, Dream Lucian. It gains an AC bonus. 2 AC bonus, actually. It is now Leanne's turn. Real Leanne.
I know what you're thinking. Am I gonna rally?
No, slap that Dream Leanne silly.
Now, here's the thing. I could try to attack. If I hit myself, though, on the return swing, I'm going down guaranteed because my damage is pretty high.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I
So,
mean, what is the cost of love to you?
the cost of love is actually being able to stay on my feet.
One standard action is the cost of love.
Step 2. So this is how you disengage. It helps when you know the exact moves that your enemy is going to take, though.
That's true.
And
Coward.
That. Is there anything else I can do with my life?
You're hiding from yourself. Fair fight, Leanne.
Yeah, well, it's not really a fair fight when they start with full HP.
You had help.
You right. Does anyone want to move?
I don't think I can.
I'll take another disengage check if I can.
Alright. Alright, so first things first. I don't really want to move from my position, but Dame, you get to disengage with a +5.
Wow!
Help! What did I do? You know,
Dame?
I guess I would rather make these low rolls on a disengage check instead of my damage checks.
Well, all I'm gonna have to say is that after this, you're gonna have to go with Leanne on like some drills. Okay, you're gonna have to do some training.
Ash,
I'm
That's
pretty
fair.
sure Dream Lucian's gonna whirlwind back.
real Ash, you have gathered power.
I have gathered power. I would like to spend a Lich King 6
Uh-huh.
for guaranteed potency, and I will let you sort of delineate what that means.
Sure, you can roll twice and take the higher damage.
You fool! I 3 dooms these idiots. Ah.
Counter magic.
Nope, I counter magic the counter magic.
Counter magic.
I also have counter magics. And I crit on mine.
Oh.
We're getting into some like
Mm.
5D chess here.
Just roll 20, Dream Ash.
Yeah.
And I'll spend an Archmage 6 to make sure that mine wins.
You know, I can't argue with that. Why in this fight were the 2 crits back-to-back counter
Calia
magic?
has no idea of my power, and the fact that she sees me as a lightning bolt, I am the goddamn Omnimental! I 3 dooms him!
Okay, dude, calm down. It's just a dream.
Your potent magic is so strong that Dream Ash is no more. He has torn a piece of that concept of who Ash is now eliminated from Calia.
I open an actual plane to the Mana Realm where I was imprisoned, where storms of pure magic of all elements are sort of whipping around each other, and I banish Kalia's thought that is all that I am to that realm.
Calia's heart is it's nearly expunged. It's only a moment more before you are done, but it is now Dream Lucian's turn, and he is in fact going to whirlwind.
Oh, I did. That is 160 damage.
Yeah, I applied it.
Okay, just making sure.
Everyone hold strong.
Calia's heart is that weak.
All right, let me get the right sheet open here. Believe it or not, juggling this many character sheets is a little hard. He is going to whirlwind. He has 2 targets nearby. The first one is going to be the Dame. The second one is going to be Lucian.
Ooh, it looks like it missed the Dame.
No, of course.
The second is a crit against Lucian.
Okay. Not too bad.
It is now Dream Dame's turn.
Uh-oh.
Dream Dame is going to target Lucian with a vicious mockery.
You wouldn't dare.
She insults his smell and his attire and his treatment of Grizz. Lucian takes 44 psychic damage, and until the end of the Dame's next term, when you miss, you take half the damage your attack would have dealt.
Okay.
You roll 2 dice.
All right. Let's just not attack.
It is now Le Dufan's turn.
Take us out of here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and hit Leanne again.
And Leanne, if you would have just attacked instead of recovered and hid, maybe this would have been all over.
I don't plan around sorcerers.
Well, there we go. I'm not even gonna add any of my stuff to it. That should take it out, right?
That will. The heart will crack and the poison will expel. The corruption is now purified. We are brought back suddenly to the royal room where the gem shatters in a show of magical light, and Calia has come back to herself.
Wait, did I lose? Am I still at the health that I'm at?
It's fine. We're going to show a full heal after this. Oh. Oh. Calia, quick! We're already over session. What do you do now that you've come back to your senses?
What am I wearing?
Oh, you're showing off leg, girl.
Yeah, she's like desperately trying to pull the fabric. That there's no fabric to pull though. Trying to cover herself.
What are the divorce laws here?
They haven't gotten married yet.
I know, but could she take half?
Calia, first things first. Get the heels off.
Oh my god, please. Oh god, they hurt so bad. They're so tight and my feet are so swollen.
I
Leanne.
shoot a beam of fire into Lord Gifford's chest.
Don't do that.
We're not
I'm
doing
burning
murder.
handsome.
No, that will. I promise you that will get you surmisely executed for murder.
How
Don't
fast
do
can
it.
we run?
Do not
No.
ruin this roleplay moment with your shenanigans.
It's not a shenanigan.
Count Gifford's like, Calia, my love, we are just about to get married. Holy matrimony.
And you are I don't think I remember ever talking to a greasy, spineless cockroach.
Ouch.
And she's gonna take the
He takes 22 psychic damage from vicious mockery.
good. She's gonna take the necklace off, and pocket it, of course. And also the ring, pocket that as well. And
Did you learn nothing?
well, I mean, I can resell it. I will be taking these as my alimony.
The whole room is in an turmoil. No one gets the food they ordered. It was interrupted before the meal.
Aww.
The Count
Could've waited.
later on is arrested due to some paperwork filed by Leanne showing that he had illegally used mind-altering magic items and such for charming. His parents disown him. Each of you, while splitting the wealth of what Calia has gotten, are now 400 gold richer. All right. We gotta keep this a little faster. Seb, what's something you liked? What's something or someone you want to see again? And what was your favorite part of this whole little parade?
I liked the session. My favorite part was when we played the mean girls at the table, the sort of Stepford wives kind of thing. And then somebody I would like to see again. Geez. I don't know. Pass. I'll think of something later.
Okay. Rumham, Lady of the Hour.
I enjoyed this session. It was interesting to see what the rest of the party members thought of Calia. I was surprised that most of it was actually good. I don't want to see any of these people ever again.
You don't want to see Johnny?
well, Johnny, yeah, he's that old guy who had that necklace. I want to know I want to know where he got that necklace.
Look, man,
'Cause
Dumbledore
he's
comes up with
handsome.
a time turner. You don't have to say no.
How's your dad?
Wait, like for real, for real?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I knew it.
Oh,
Pop's looking out for you. Dame?
Let's see. Something I liked. This was a great session. I liked the wedding. I liked the little cat fight. I liked the tabloid. It was wonderful. This was a masterpiece. Something I want to see again. I want to see more of Kim. I liked Kim.
Why?
That's what I was gonna say too.
No, Kim was fun. She was just like a little breath of air with just nothing else. She's not an ominous wind. She's not a calming summer breeze. She's just moving air. It's wonderful.
Pow?
That's the most backhanded compliment I've ever heard, I think. I enjoyed the interactions between players. Good work between the brunch, all of that. That was good. I liked seeing Usador. That was good.
That was
Always good to
unexpected,
see
but
you.
alright.
Look, I'm out here, and what I'd like to see going forward, I want to see more owlbears, I guess.
Alright,
Yeah,
I
it's a
can
shame we didn't
certainly
get
rip
to
your
fight
limbs
that.
from your bodies. Alright, let's do it. Max?
I like that you personalized the guest list, even though it didn't really matter. Just having that guard there was funny.
I thought it did matter. I wanted to make sure you had a chance to ruin the wedding yourself in your own way.
Nope, and held back.
I'm proud of you, because I
It's pretty-
otherwise would have made you reassign a priestess-icon relationship.
And yeah, I liked just playing Kim, just calling everyone out on their BS.
I thought it was a good session, a lot of good role play. Thanks to others who advised me on how to turn this. I did not know how to do this session originally, but someone gave me the idea of like dream versions of you guys and going into Calia's mind, and that kind of fit together. And I think it was a good session as a result. I had a lot of fun making the tabloid. Thanks for the help on that, Ellen. Always nice to see actual bright gods as parents showing up to support their child, even if that's the only time they ever done so. Yeah,
Dad came back from the liquor store.
I mean, you don't know that. And I'll see you all next week, where you guys will will now be able to go and interview the people and find out where they're planning on heisting the second eye of the Stone Thief.
Nice.
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.